Schools were not set up so that you can be rich. No. Schools were set up so that those that were farming slaves can be trained on how to function in the factory. So the purpose of education was to help people to redirect their energy and to give them the skills that is required for them to continue to slave, but no more on the farm. They now slave in the factory. So when they were in the farm, they were wearing short knicker. They now brought them into the factory. They gave them overall. So you are still a slave. That's why you are called a civil servant or public. You are still a slave, still servant. But you are now a servant in a factory instead of being a servant in the field. Are you getting it now? So don't think that, oh, I go to school. No. Schools were not set up to help you. It was set up to prepare you and to equip you to function at that next level. And because of derivative, what's a derivative? A derivative is what you derive from something. So from orange, we have orange juice. Orange. So orange juice is a derivative of orange. From apple, you have apple juice. You have apple puree. So apple juice is a derivative of what? Of apples. So that derivative, that things that are derived from, is what brought us to this level. But now look at it now. Are you ready for this? Are you sure you are ready? At the first level of evolution, they were running after what was on the ground. The animals, the squirrels, the antelope that was diminishing. At the second level of education, they were functioning with the ground itself. They were farming and the ground was producing. But guess what? At this third level, they have gone to the next dimension. They are now dealing with what is under the ground. Now, under the ground, we have crude oil. Under the ground, gold, coal, diamond, diverse minerals, and precious stone. They have always been under the ground when people were hunting, but they did not know. So what is in you that you don't know? They did not know. While they were farming and making money from the ground, gold was under the ground. Crude oil was under the ground. Many of you don't know, but when crude oil was first discovered, they called it Black Death. Black Death. They saw crude oil and said, this black thing is coming from under the ground. It's going to kill all of us. So the same crude oil that later became what? Because they did not have understanding. So they are now going after what is under the ground. So you need to go below to go into your life. Because when God created you in Genesis chapter 2 verse 7, and the Lord God formed man out of the dust of the earth and breathed into man the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So you were brought forth from the dust of the earth